loves. So, this is a story of Narcissus and the spider. When I was down the street, I was stopped to smell a Narcissus flower, and I asked my child if they knew the story of Narcissus, and they didn't. So I briefly explained that Narcissus was so enthralled by their own reflection that they refused to leave the water, the reflection, and starved to death, refused to nourish himself, refused to look to the light in themselves. They were obsessed with the reflection, not the true self. I always thought, yeah, but narcissists, they don't really believe that they're all that. It's a mask to compensate for a deep-set self-hate. Then it dawned on me that the reflection, as we always say, is the empath. Like, narcissists project onto their reflection, who is usually the empath. If a narcissist continues to spend all their mental energy, all their time and effort attacking an empath, obsessing over an empath, they will shrivel up and die as a soul. Their blunt refusal to look in because they don't believe that God is within them, that they have to get this sustenance outside of themselves, will cause more and more degradation. And the empath, who arguably is a different type of narcissist, who doesn't believe they are enough, so they are giving until they are dried up, because they have a flame within them, they have the God spark within them, but it's unhealed. They haven't gone through everything that they need to go through to be a balanced being. And so when I sat down to put on the candles and settle myself after being out, I picked up this candle holder, and if I hadn't looked at what I was doing, I would have set fire to a spider that is trapped in there. And it's an analogy. When you're on a healing journey, it is necessary to clean out. If you won't do it willingly, 444, it will be done for you. People, places, things, ideas, jobs, anything that is in the way of your evolution will be cleared for you if you don't do it yourself. Because when God takes that lighter and lights that flame, it's going to kill that spider. It has to be set free first. It has to be free of the auric field. It has to be away from the one who's going to be lit up. Yenoko sa yanai turoko so ayanayaku so anai tuku yenakia sonoen sonoen yako so anai usu ane suayen suayen. Five. So I suppose that's an invitation for people to think that the person doing the clearing out thinks they're better than everyone else. It's not. It's a protection. And even though we speak in things like higher and lower frequencies. I'm sure you've heard before, and it's true that it doesn't mean better. All experiences are welcome with Source, because Source created this. Source wanted the experiences. What I'm referring to when you get your flames relit is when you've been down and you're on your way back up, the register back to Source consciousness. And a lot of those that we care about, it is possible that they're on their way down. So it's not for us to judge, even though it's painful to watch. It's not for us to judge their path for them. It's for us to judge who is safe for us as we evolve. Because we, as unhealed empaths, will sacrifice, and this is the martyr wound, we will sacrifice ourselves to help someone up who has no intention of going back up, not as a soul. And if they do, good for them. It's not our job to drag other people up the mountain. We can show them the map. We can tell them our experiences so that they have some understanding of why the journey is the way it is from other people's point of view. But we can't keep them trapped and say, it'll burn a bit, but you'll be okay. This poor spiderwood cook is going to get released a long way from the house. Because I also protect myself and my family, right? It's okay to be sad for them and frustrated with them. But at the end of the day, whether you're an empath or whether you're a narcissist or something in between, you're being asked to turn inwards. Not to completely neglect all your duties, but what honestly are your duties? Where are you putting in too much effort for now? What can be left for now? Declutter. Honor those who have been with you that you've had to leave behind. If you know that they can't handle an explanation, that they will just twist it, don't feel guilty, because they created that themselves. They created that themselves. Okay, I love you. Bye.